Hey guys, RC Flyer 85 here. Today we're going to be checking out the Eachine Lizard95. It's just right off the bat, I want to say I've never spent this long working on a review. This thing has had a bunch of issues for me, and even with the issues over these past 2 weeks, this thing is so much fun. And I've flown through the issues, and I think a lot of the issues are just my setup. I changed the setup right away from stock configuration, and I was having some flips of death, but I think that had to do with my min throttle was too low and a couple other things. I actually switched. It's capable of running D-Shot 600. It's D-Shot 600 out the box, but I switched back down to multi-shot just because it was easier for me to work with. But other people were finding it's just fine with D-Shot 600. I think this is just a one-off on mine. But like I said, even with all the issues, I've had so much fun with this. I haven't had this much fun with the quad in a long time. I was real excited to fly this one. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the quad. So here's a quad here. Stock, it comes with, where are they at? Comes with these 5-blade props. These are pretty cheap, pretty flimsy. They've been out of shape really quick, and when they've been out of shape, they start hitting the frame. And I really don't suggest these. So I've swapped these out for these Gemfan 2035 Bull Note or 2035N propellers, and these perform pretty darn good, in my opinion. In the box, you also get a couple other things. You get some sticky pads. You get this cord to hook it up to the computer, since there's no micro USB port, so you plug that in right here. You also get this cord if you want to use a USB cord, which is just that same plug with the micro USB end. You get this 3S 550 milliamp battery, 40C. I don't really care too much for this battery. As you can see, like I said, I've crashed this a bunch. Been testing this for 2 weeks, and I've probably had about 10, 12 crashes. And about 5 or 6 of those have been on asphalt and concrete, so, you know, you see where I fly. So, it's taking a few hits, but it's still flying pretty darn good. Like I said, I don't really suggest these. I suggest you get either a higher C rating or maybe a 600 milliamp. I am flying with these Turnigy 700 milliamp. You can see 60 to 120 C, and these things are pretty awesome, and you get a lot of flight time with this. Back to the quad. So you guys can see a little better of the frame. Comes with these 1104 6000 kV motors. Sorry about that, bumped the camera. You get this little all-in-one unit up here in the front. This camera, 600 TV line camera. It has a 25 milliwatt, 100 milliwatt selectable VTX. One thing about the VTX though is really a pain in the butt. To switch the milliwatts, you have to press both these buttons at the same time, and the setting doesn't save, so you have to do that every time. So it's a pain in the butt to reach in there. And half the time when I'm trying to press both of them, I press one of them and change my channel, or change my band, or change it to PAL, or change it to NTSC, and it's just all over the place. I really hope they come out with a different camera for this down the line, because this thing is a great quad, and I definitely highly recommend this because it flies great. This is the FreeSky bind and fly version, so I'm not sure if you guys can see right here, but right down here it's a little button, so that's the little bind button for FreeSky. It also comes in FlySky and DSM, or DSM, DSMX, not really sure which one. Currently, the FreeSky version is sold out because word got out about these. I'm a little behind on my review. Word got out. People started grabbing these up really quick because they fly great. They're fast. They perform just like a 5-inch, quite like a 5-inch mini quad. It comes with this 4 LEDs in the back. They are programmable. Like I said, this runs D-Shot 600 out the box. It's an F3 omnibus target. So it comes with the Betaflight OSD. So you got all that programming through the OSD if you want. It's, you know, as you see, it's nice and neat. It's a little 3-stack. Everything's centralized pretty much for the weight. Stock, it comes with these little protectors right here for your antenna. Maybe you want to leave those on, maybe you don't. I don't know. I didn't like that the antenna lobes were actually touching the carbon, so I actually took mine off. And I think on my last crash, which was on asphalt as usual, I think I have finally damaged my VTX antenna. So ideally, you may want to leave those on or swap this out for a whip antenna, which would definitely be the most ideal setup for durability. As you can see, I have my receiver antenna right here, just on a little zip tie as usual. sticking up pretty high, sticks out a lot, but hey, it works. XT30 connector, so keep that in mind. But like I said, the main thing about this is it flies so great, guys. I really can't recommend this enough. Even with my issues, I was having some flips of death issues, and actually someone suggested I might actually need to resolder some of these, but that's a one-off case. Everyone else who has this seems to be flying just fine, and theirs is performing pretty great. And like I said, even with my flips, which only really happen when I do really hard snappy rolls, so I can fly around just fine. Like I said, I should have some footage playing right now. I can fly around just fine and not have that happen. Like, I know when it's going to happen, and I really think I just need to raise up my min throttle some more or change a few settings. I think it's something I can get out in the settings, but I haven't had that much time to work with it. I've been working on this for about 2 weeks, but I've only had a little bit of time here and there. Like I said, 600 TV line camera, switchable antenna, 2035 props. Definitely suggest you upgrade props. Comes with the buzzer. I mean, it's pretty much got everything. It's got everything you guys will want pretty much in a quad. Battery strap is not the best, honestly. But you have these little pads, and it comes with some Velcro, so you put some Velcro on here, put it on your battery. That should hold it pretty good. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys know where to drop them. You see if there's anything I missed in here that you guys might want to know about. It's a really nice instruction manual, by the way. It's like 20 pages. It's all in color. It tells you all the setup and everything. So big props to Eachine for getting a lot better instruction manuals lately. So definitely go ahead and read through the instruction manual. Learn everything about the quad before you guys are going. Definitely check out. Always, I see a lot of reviewers, they just plug it up and start going. Sorry, I'm outside, so you got cars driving by. I see a lot of can't talk today. I see a lot of reviewers pull this out the box, bind it up, and start flying without ever connecting it to a computer. I definitely never suggest that for any quad ever. Whatever quad you get, no matter what it is, if it says it's ready to fly, if it's from the most reputable dealer in the world, please, 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 always hook it up to a computer first and see what the settings are. It's better safe than sorry, honestly. I see people pull stuff out, they don't know what modes are on the flight controller. I'm like, no. You can't just assume that. You just hook it up to a computer, know what's on there, change it to your liking, and go. If you guys want some PIDs, I definitely suggest checking out Andy RC's video. He has some nice PIDs that pretty much everyone's copying lately. Keeps this flying pretty good, keeps the motors cool, cuts back the prop wash and all that. Just performs pretty good. This thing is great. Like, I really enjoy flying this. I took this to the park. Like, you've probably seen the video already. Took this to the park, had a blast. And I don't feel comfortable flying around my 5 inches at the park, but this thing being so small, so light, and it performs so good. I was just really having a blast ripping around the park, and I can't wait to go back to the park and fly this some more. So that's about it, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do drop them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.